My motto is inspire, elevate, and serve. Out of all three of those, serve is my favorite.
Real talk, real life, every cent, all in 100%.
Like I said, I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. You know, born and raised till I was about 10 years old. Um, and then I moved to the States with my dad. Um, Very, very, very influential guy in my life and just the man that I've become. Um, I went to college, got a degree in business, um, played sports. I always thought I was going to be a professional athlete. You know, I love football and I love track and field. Uh, but, you know, those weren't in my plans. It took me a while to get over that. You know, I know what athletes suffer from after. You know, when you think, hey, you know, you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and you think you're just going to be, you know, this, and then it doesn't work out. So I definitely pivot. But one thing that I've always done was I always made sure that my speech got better and better and better. So I took plenty of speech classes because English wasn't my first language. And I knew if I had to one day, subconsciously, I didn't know that I was going to be speaking, but, you know, I always was very, you know, kind of interested in speech. And I knew I had to communicate, and that was going to be my gift. So I definitely worked and harnessed and honed in on that. And, you know, I got an opportunity to you know, work at a auto dealership, and you know, loved it. Then I ended up getting promoted, and then my later career became a finance manager, and you know, that's what I do. I do numbers. I help people. I love to serve. My motto is, you know, inspire, elevate, and serve. And out of all three of those, serve is my favorite. Right, serve is what I do. Service is what I love. I love to help people, and me helping people, I understood that I had to be of service. You know, so servitude is my thing. Being the fact that my mom and my grandmother were the early influences in my life, and them being, you know, women, strong, religious women. Um, we didn't have much growing up. You know, anybody that knows anything about Kingston, Jamaica, man, Jamaica, period, um, homes were not like homes in America. They were definitely more of your hut style, you know, and we grew up very poor. I only had two pairs of shoes, one being the shoes that I wore to school, and the other being, you know, maybe something out, you know, if we were going to go to something nice or something like that. Other than that, you was either barefooted or we got what we call slippers, you know, which is just sandals in America. You know, but you're everything else you're barefoot. You're playing soccer barefoot. You're doing this. So I grew up. I grew up very, very, very poor. But I wasn't aware of it. You know, we still had everything that we needed and stuff like that. Um, and I'm very thankful. So when I came to America, it was very apparent that I was poor in Jamaica. You know, very substandard living and everything like that. So I it humbled me. It humbled me tremendously. And my dad, you know, with his you know, beliefs and just the type of man that he is, you know, he'd never taught me to be bigger than myself or boast or make anybody feel less than. So those things with those ingredients, I had to, you know, and again, this is all subconsciously happening. I learned how to, you know, treat people. I learned how to, in a way, go into someone's mind and play a reverse role and as if I was them and they were me, and that I was treating them in that manner, how I felt like they wanted me to treat them. But you know, of course, I couldn't tell somebody that maybe through, telepathy or that I'm able to do these things. But I was able to go into people's minds a lot. And I kind of saw that the basis of everything, everybody just wanted love, man. I realized everybody just wants love. That's all everybody wants, you know? Yeah, man. So I just started spreading and love, man, and I started serving people, and that's where I felt comfortable. That's where I felt fulfilled, and that's why I've always thrived in all my endeavors and my career because helping people was the most important thing to me. And if it was anything less than treating somebody like absolute king or queen, I wasn't gonna do it. I feel, that I get my servitude from is just my upbringing and and in my career and stuff like that, man. Anybody that knows me know that hey, that guy, he's one of a kind and he's gonna lay the red carpet out every time.
All in 100%. We don't fold, we represent. Real talk, real life, every cent. All in 100%. All in 100%.